Hi there, Rob Fraser here. Today I wanted to talk to you about really building your assets, your deployable assets, and to build your momentum. And this is really about how do we scale your business simply and quickly. And the more assets you have, the easier it is to scale your business because we've got things that we can work with. So let's get into it and let's start to really look at what are the sorts of assets that you can really develop. And so, first of all, there's your human assets. And this is things like your email prospect database, your email customer database, or your client database. It's things like an engaged audience on Facebook and Instagram, monthly unique podcast downloads, YouTube subscribers, YouTube engaged audience, and website visitor retargeting audience. And so in terms of your prospect and customer or client database, ideally in terms of prospects, you have a database of at least 5,000 or more. Of course, depending on the nature of your business, if you're in professional services, your client database might literally be in the dozens, or it could be, 100 or two typically. It's not much bigger than that, unless you're quite a sizable business. With prospects, hopefully you've got a pretty full pipeline so that you can really start to hone down to getting the right clients, the right customers. If you're an e-commerce business, you could have thousands, tens of thousands of customers. And the same for information products or a retail business. With your Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube audiences, it's ideal if you can build those up to 5,000 plus. It's really about filling up your pipelines and building a matrix of human assets that we can leverage and that we can start to really work with. In terms of your retargeting audience from your website visitors and also from your Facebook and Instagram, we can, once people have consumed your content or been to your website or been to your business Facebook page, we can create warm audiences or the invisible list that Facebook has, where we can start to retarget those people. And that's really valuable because you're building relationships. And as I've said before, even if you're a transactional business, being relational will really help you on a number of fronts. It'll help you lift your average order value. It will really help you to get more sales from the same people, to get them to come back more often. And so they're things that really build the lifetime value of a customer or a client. In terms of a service-based business, it also allows you to start to tap into value pricing, particularly when we get into how you sell. That's where the real money's made. Yes, we can generate leads. We can make a lot of money in the sales conversations. And so that now and of course you've got to have a team that can deliver all of this. And, quite often we focus on sales and marketing to really scale a business. And sure, that's the place where we first start, where we look at the low-hanging fruit. We really then look at your sales process and fill in the gaps and work out what's working, what's not, what's missing. Are you selling too early, selling too fast? Which bits are broken within your sales funnel or your sales process. And so that's great. And then we can refine your marketing and really make sure you've got clear messaging and you're targeting the people that you're really after. And then the bit after that is you've got to make sure that your team is scalable and that you're scalable as well, that your role is redefined. And so building these assets are quite critical. And then transactional assets, things like monthly website visits, sales funnels past and present, ad campaigns past and present, email sequences past and present, sales processes past and present. Now, here's the thing. The difference between a sales process and a sales funnel, it tends to be more things like e-commerce or information products. It depends on the value of the product that you're selling. The reality is that there's less personal touch. But these days, even in info products, if the sales are getting over $200, there tends to be a need for personal contact. in a sales process, this can be right through to a very personal relational sale as opposed to a transactional sale. It's all on a continuum, and you can have professional services that are also like retail because they're bricks and mortar. You can have consultants and coaches and experts who have information products businesses. So you might have multiple funnels, multiple processes, multiple email sequences, multiple ad campaigns, and even multiple landing pages and websites. So they're all assets that you want to build. You want to build a critical mass, and then you really want to build momentum. We're building a matrix here, and layers within that matrix. And then there's sellable assets. Every product that you have that is sellable, every service that is sellable, every product that's creatable, so as needs emerge, and every service that is creatable. And then we move on to past revenue. What was your biggest month in the past 12 months? The thing about that is this gives us clues to what's selling and what's not. And we can really start to dig into your CRM system, your accounting system, your sales system, and really see what's working and what's not. What was your second biggest month in the last 12 months? What was your third biggest month? This is all about clues, further clues about what was the past product or service that you sold? What was the revenue breakdown for the biggest month? Even better if you can also look at the gross profit on each one of those as well, because not all products and services are created equal. And what is the per product or service revenue breakdown for the second biggest month, for the third biggest month? And finally, what were the ads and promos that ran during the biggest month, the second biggest month, and the third biggest month? These are all clues, because we're not just looking at assets you've got now that you've built to really leverage. We're looking at things that worked really well in the past to tap into as well. These are all assets, and the more assets that you can build, the more assets we can redeploy, the more things that we can do again or more often to really help you scale simply and quickly. I hope this has been helpful and that you got something useful out of it. Do take notes as I do these videos. There's lots more to come. I hope you enjoy them. I hope it helps you move forward. I hope it helps you scale your business. And I'll see you next time. Thanks very much.